Hello there, good morning everybody. How are you today? Sorry a little bit late. Yeah, YouTube is incredibly slow this morning, so just to warn you, might have a technical hitch. Hi Janet, hi Jean, hi another Janet and Sue, and Lynette and Mandy. Hello Mandy, and Alison all on Facebook. I've got lots of you there this morning. Hi Megan, and Sue, Helen, Paula, and who's on YouTube. Oh, Jo's just had the red arrows fly over her house. That must make you feel very special. Hi, Anne. Are you on both, Megan? Hi, Shirley. Hi, Dominica. And Hayley. And have you got your book yet, Dominica? Hi, Sarah. Morning to you. Hi, Dawn. Hi, Lewis. Hi, Glynis. Now then, I've got some fabrics to show you, which are brand new on the website today. And, you know, as we're coming up to a record-breaking heat wave, I thought we'd talk Christmas. Might make us feel a little bit cooler. Oh, lovely, Julie. I'm glad you like it. Hi, Sheila. Hi, Deborah. Sunny Mayo in Ireland. It's glorious here. We haven't actually got the brunt of the heat wave yet, have we? Might not be saying that tomorrow. Hi, Yvonne. Hi, Leslie. Right, I'm missing lots of you on Facebook, so I'm sorry about that. But hello, everybody, because there's so many of you coming up. Hi, Laura. That was quite good news about that class, wasn't it? Having the wrong one in, which was the one that you wanted in the first place. Right. Nancy's got a new book, lovely. Lewis and Irene Christmas. Now, we've only had this in this morning. It's gone straight onto the website for you. And I know we're talking about Christmas. I'm making no apologies for it, because these kind of things, with Lewis and Irene particularly, just sell out and then we can't get hold of any more. So I'm going to show you anyway. So this is a massive panel and it's an Advent stocking. So let me show you from up above what it actually looks like. Oh, that's very close, isn't it? So I told you it was big. So you've got the stocking and you can see where the kind of the applique goes. And then we've got all of these that you don't actually have to use for the stocking. It's actually the 12 days of Christmas. So it's not an advent calendar per se. The whole range is called the 12 days of Christmas. So you can actually use these for something different. So you can make up the Christmas stocking with your, you'll need to add a lining to that one and maybe a little bit of padding, a little bit of H640 or something like that would go well. And then you've got all of these different bits and bobs that you can use as applique pieces. Or you could make an advent calendar, but you're only going up to number 12. Because it's the 12 days of Christmas. Now you're getting 2 of them. There's 2 of each of those, because the idea is that you put them back to back and make Christmas decorations out of them. But you can use them as applique. I'm thinking maybe cushion covers and just cut them out and sew them on. So basically you do what you like with them. It does look Scandinavian, doesn't it, Amanda? I think you're right. Hi Deirdre, hi Sarah, Andrea, hello. Oh, that's, I used to do that for my mum as a carer. It's hard work, isn't it? Oh, right, Shirley's got herself a couple of bargains there. So again, that's the size of the actual panel that you're going to get. And it's Lewis and Irene, so it is the most lovely quality. Hi, Mikita. Mick's got a couple of pink parcels this week. Hi Kath, hi Chrissy. So hot here in Plymouth, hoping for some ideas for sewing. I'm going to make just a little fold over pouch that ties at the top. I've not made one before, so it might go horribly wrong. But I was just thinking this morning, something quite quick, something to keep you busy. Maybe if you're, I can hear a buzzing noise. I think I might have a bulb on its way out. Yeah, if you're going to be in for the next couple of days, maybe, if the heat gets a little bit too much. That's all right, Tilly. I was a bit late myself today. 25 degrees already in Barnstaple. And I love that, Dawn. She says, I love that Debbie brings us together from all over the world. I love hearing where you're from. And then seeing those regular names come back every week as well. I love that. This wouldn't have happened in my mum's day and age. There wasn't, you know, you'd be writing letters, not actually speaking to people live. It's quite incredible technology, isn't it? Hello, Linda. Kirsty loves the stocking panels made 2 from 1 panel. That is a good idea because, is it a bulb or a bee? No, it's not a bee. It's not that kind of buzz, Andrea. Yeah, because very rarely you're going to see the back of a Christmas stocking. So if you use your own fabric, or we've got the Bumbleberry coordinating, then yeah, jolly good idea. Hi Claire. Oh, hi Derek. He loves the panel. Now we do have the rest of the range of fabrics here for you as well. So again, this is 12 Days of Christmas. Everything coordinates. So if you're quilting or the like, then you know that you've got a range that's going to completely match. So let me take you through them. I can't remember what they're called, and I can't get on the website on my phone again. So if you have a look under new arrivals, these will all be under new arrivals because they've literally just gone on this morning. So we've got the holly, and again, I can't stress the quality of this. It's so beautiful. If you are quilting with it, then it's just going to be the most amazing thing to sleep under or put over your knee or cuddle up to. No, Amanda, no Lisa today. She's looking after all of her grandchildren. She said this morning, wish me luck. She'll be back again on Wednesday. Thanks, Elaine. Oh, Derek's in the Scottish borders. Lovely. Daryl made a bowl cosy. Not perfect, but good enough for me. Oh, well. That's absolutely fine then, isn't it? I tell you what, very rarely do I do perfect. This one, on the 12th day of Christmas, my Trula gave to me, it's actually the song, the words to the song written out, which is such a lovely idea. 2 turtle doves and a partridge in a pear tree. Can we remember all of those? I'm not going to get you singing the 12 days of Christmas in the middle of July, but, you know. So drummers drumming, and maids are milking, and lords are leaping, and swans are swimming, pipers piping, geese are laying. I think that's it, isn't it? And a partridge in a pear tree. Where's the hens? I'm sure there was a hens. Oh, French hens, wasn't it? This is a lovely one. I want to explain about this one. It is a fabric, it's not a panel. So it looks like it's an advent calendar panel, but it's not. This is the actual fabric. And when I was looking at them this morning, I thought it's a shame to, if I gave you half a metre of this, it would cut straight through one of the pieces at the bottom. So you'd end up with half a square. So this isn't cut by the half metre, it's cut by the just over a half metre. I could measure it for you if I had a tape measure handy, which I don't. I've got a ruler. Oh, it'll take ages. I'll try and put it on the details on the website later on. So it's a little bit more expensive, only by a few pennies, than the others, because you're going to get bigger pieces. And that's the same. If you order a metre, it's going to be more than a metre in size. And again, it's just really, the detail's lovely on these. And it actually says what they are. Oh, not on all of them. So 11 pipers piping, 10 lords are leaping, 9 maids, 9 lords are leaping, ladies dancing, 6 geese are laying, 7 swans are swimming, 8 maids are milking, 5 gold rings, and 6 geese are laying again. Oh, you got more of those. 2 turtle doves, 3 French hens, and a partridge in a pear tree. Yes, got there. Right. Thank you, Gillian. Yes, if you go to new arrivals on the website. Hi, Marion. Who's got pink parcels? Hundreds of you will be getting pink parcels this week. I can't believe how busy we've been. Thanks for such fast delivery. We try, Chrissy. I like to get things out as quickly as we can. My tape measure has gone walkies. It's always the tools that I need that go walkies. Normally it's my scissors, but I have brought some down with me today. I had my placemats a few weeks ago. They're not my best effort. It's the wrong type of wadding, so they're a bit lumpy. Well, they're placemats, so they're going to be under a plate, aren't they? So you never know. Your dinner might flatten it. I don't know where the mouse is today. So yes, I'm in Wiltshire. Oh, we're having a chat. You can have a catch up in Wiltshire. Hello from Toowoomba. Toowoomba. Wow, never heard of that one before. That's Eva in Queensland. Don't normally get to on a Saturday night, but no grandchildren this weekend for a sleepover. Oh, you're free. Hello, Deborah, for the first time in Caerphilly. Welcome along. Anybody else for the first time? Come and say hello. We're ever such a friendly group. Very smart. Very posh. Some people. Very posh. To use leatherette on the handles of the weekend bag. Absolutely you can. Might be a bit stiff because you'll be folding them into 4. You will need a walking foot or a non-stick foot. I'm folding these up and haven't even shown you them yet. And I tell you what's quite useful as well, if you have a glue stick, because when you fold the fabric in half it wants to bounce back open again, so you fold it in half and then in half again, and if you use a glue stick to hold it together, and it also stops it slipping a little bit as well, but that would work well. Hello Regina in Tennessee. Andrea spotted the mouse. Oh, Sarah, you'll have to go back and have a look, or have a look on the website. Hi Marion. Elizabeth's doing Hexie pattern cushions today for outside. Orange and black, that sounds nice. So again, all the same range, so you've still got all of the 12 Days of Christmas characters there. And again, have a look on the website to see what they're called, because I can't remember. And then finally, this isn't part of the range, but it's one of the Lewis and Irene Bumbleberries. Lewis and Irene bring out a bumbleberry blender for every one of their ranges, so you know that it's going to match perfectly. So that's the idea with the bumbleberry. And when you go for a plainer one like this one, a little bit more affordable, and it makes your pattern fabric go even further, and it kind of makes it stand out. So if you put a bumbleberry in between those two, for instance, then it just makes everything else stand out so much more. Hi Sue, hot and sunny in, where are you, in Gloucestershire?
It was in your tape measure drawer.
Oh, thank you. It is beautiful, isn't it, Karen? Really pleased with this range. But again, once it's gone with Lewis and Irene, we tend not to be able to get any more back in stock. Right, I'm just going to measure this one. Remember I said it was a little bit longer than your ½ metre. Described after it was Christmas that there's a jolly stocking panel. Not with this one. There is a jolly stocking panel. I'll show you that again in just a second. Let me just measure this one. That will be 59 centimetres. So it'll be bigger than a ½ metre. And the stocking panel, let me just show you that again, is huge. That's the stocking panel. Let me open it up. There we go. Is there a kit sold separate? These are all sold separately, Amanda, this time. It is early morning, 6:15 in Canada. Right, so that's the stocking panel, and again, as was suggested, sorry I can't remember who, if you put your own fabric on the back, or maybe even the bumbleberry, then that's going to make, that'll make 2 stockings. You'll need your own lining fabric, and you will need some wadding for that as well. And with all of those oval shapes, there's 2 of each of those, designed to go back to make Christmas decorations. Put a ribbon in the top of them. Personally, I'd cut them out and use them as a plique and decorate. Oh, tell you what you could do. If you cut out the Christmas stocking and used it as a template, then you could make more Christmas stockings and use those as a plique to stick on them to decorate them. Just a thought, FYI. Yes, I am Jan from Down Under. I'm just going to make a fold up little zipped pouch, just something handy to keep your bits and bobs in. But I've not made one before like this, so we'll see what it turns out like, because I've no idea really. Buntings, but nice place to meet up. I was talking to each other again, sorry I'm interrupting. Hello Pauline, hi Dorothy. Wendy's just received pink parcels too. Are your pink parcels from me, or are they from Create and Craft? Is Create and Craft something that you would watch or used to watch, or not heard of it before? Maybe you've ordered for the first time. Apparently we kind of broke a few records with new people after my my first show with them a couple of weeks ago, which was quite nice. I'm back there again on the 12th of August, which I think is a Thursday, with some new panels. And then on the 14th of August is my my next craft cotton fabric launch, which is Christmas again, the gingerbread one. So just to let you know. Anyway, shall we sew? Oh, when does this from me? Oh, enjoy. Hello, oh, another Wendy in Sydney. Nice to see you in my early evening. Right. I haven't measured this yet. So I'll get my rule. Freezing in New Zealand, says Shell. We're going to have the hottest few days ever apparently here. Right, I have, this is Lewis and Irene as well, this is Hannah's Flowers. I have one piece of fabric here which measures, I'll do it in inches, 14 inches by 10, and then these are going to make the pockets, and these will measure 10 inches across and 6 inches down. And I've got, for the two outer pieces here, or the outer and the lining, I've put G700 on the back. The panels from Create and Craft, and we might have some panels. I was going to pop over here tomorrow morning when we should find out how many panels there are actually left, because Create and Craft has taken most of them, so hopefully we'll have them on the website tomorrow if you've got enough. I don't want to sit here and say, right, we've only got 10, because that'll be that we've only got 10 and they've gone. So I need to work out exactly how many we've got left there, but hopefully. Jean's ordered gnomes from Create and Craft and ordered them for me. Oh, you've got a Gnome City in your place then. Create and Craft still have gnome pack. Have they? Didn't know. We're hopefully going to get some more gnome packs as well. I took them out of stock, to be honest, because we've got through hundreds of them between Create and Craft and my website, and it's been a bit of a backlog when everything's on pre-order, and then you've got another 100 coming through. So we've stopped it so we can get completely up to date with all of our orders. All of the orders off the website haven't gone through yet. Hopefully they'll be going out tomorrow, and all of the Create and Craft ones have now gone out. So we'll have to get some more. Anyway, we're sewing. What was I saying? Okay, so let's start again. Front and back pieces have G700 on the wrong side. You could use a fusible fleece. You could use an H630, H640, Decaville Light. I've just chosen this because I like the feel of it, and I've put it on both pieces because I want it to be quite firm, but you can still see it's quite floppy, but it will hold its shape. If you want it firmer, use a fusible fleece. Oh, Susan's got me on the big TV. Anne's ordered them from Create and Craft but not come yet. They've all gone out, Anne, so hopefully they won't be too long. They've gone out with LV, which used to be Hermes. That's who Create and Craft use. So give it a couple of days, and if it's not there, can you get in touch with Create and Craft, because they're in charge of getting all of those sent out, if that's okay. Right, so that's the front and back. Now this pocket's going to have a zip. So I'm going to do two pieces, one outer, one lining, with G700 on the back, and then two pieces of lining that don't have any G700, because I thought that might be a little bit too thick. I'm just making a pouch, Amanda, so it's going to have pockets on one side, it'll fold over, and it's going to tie up. So it's really quite easy. And on this side, that's going to be just a pocket without a zip. So I've got two pieces with G700 on the back. So 14 by 10, 10 by 6, 10 by 6 for all of those. Here I am watching then Knock on the Door Postman with Debbie's new books from Amazon. Oh, yes. Right. Let's put the zip in first. I'll just put my iron on. Oh, Sky got her booked yesterday. Hello, Mary Bennett in Spain. What's it like there? Hotter than here, I bet. Hello, Hazel. All right. Actually, yeah, Mary, it's actually, the sun doesn't come round onto my little studio here until later on in the afternoon. So it's actually quite cool in here. I haven't had the aircon on or anything. It's actually quite cool. It'll be baking later on. Wednesdays at 4 o'clock, different matter. So hot when the sun comes directly over this direction. Jane got her book on Thursday. Shirley got hers yesterday as well. Oh, I'm glad they're all going out. Just waiting for my eye to heat up. Creative Craft. It's Create and Craft, Morella, and it is a UK shopping channel. And they are on Facebook, they are on YouTube, but if you have a look on createandcraft.com, they're live on their website as well. Have I ever been on a cruise? I've worked on a couple of cruises. I've worked on one cruise. When I was filming for them, so I wasn't singing or entertaining or anything like that. We were filming a video about the cruise, and it just happened to be around the Caribbean. So it was quite nice because you get to go on a cruise and get paid for doing it as well. The only thing is there wasn't very much sightseeing to do, because when we stopped at any of the islands, that's when people got off, and that's when the cruise ship was at its most empty, so that's when we did most of the work. But you know, not a bad job. That's the only time I've ever been on a cruise. I was just saying to Gary the other day, you know, these adverts for the Norwegian ones. Love to go on one of those, but I'd like a private boat. Not that I don't like mixing, but I just thought just a nice little cruise with a driver, just taking in a gondola maybe would be nice. Alice is stitching Velcro onto voile panels to make mozzie notes for them. That was a good idea. Anyone else get the ebook? What ebook? Chris is taking back a summer show today. Oh, that'll be a nice day. Hope you make lots of money. Tried to get the panel and the finishing kit from Create and Craft, but couldn't add it to my basket, and the finishing kit sold out. Will I get the panel and the finishing kit? The panel and the beach shirts. Connie, I need to work out how many we've actually got left after all of the Create and Craft ones go out, which should all be completed now. I just need to go through what's left of the stock. But yes, I'll drop you an email and let you know. Oh, Debbie, a fancy aircon. Oh, I know. It's got to be done. But it's a bit noisy, so I don't like putting it on when I'm with you. But yeah, you've got to have aircon down here. It's so hot. Yes, it is bobbing. I don't know if you can actually see her. She's round the back of the chair. Hey, Bob. Bobbing. Oh, that's that then. So she's gone back out again. She sounds like she needs a claws trimming, doesn't she? Right, let's put this zip in first of all. I've done this before, so I'm hoping it works. So the pocket that's going to go on the front, right? I might have one extra piece there. I'm going to use the lining piece and the outer piece, and I'm going to put the zip in here, so I'm going to cut that. Hey, Bob. So that's 6 inches. Let's put the zip 4.5 inches up. Help if you could see what I'm doing. So let's line that up there, and we'll cut straight across. I have a feeling I'm going to need to do a video of this, aren't I? So zip's going to go in between those two pieces there. So let's take one zip. Also, I just need to scroll back down Facebook again. Mary says it's hot in Spain. Oh, do we have Julie Jones here by any chance? Can I use faux leather and firm fleece on the satchel project, or that be too firm? No, that would work well, Alana. That firm fleece is still quite squishy. I think that would work really well. Which panels will be added to the site when stocks are checked? Robins and bobbins. I could do that tomorrow, Yvonne. I know we've got plenty of robins and bobbins because I had it reprinted. A show called the Royal Welsh Agriculture Show. That's a nice place to go. Anyway, yeah. So hopefully I'll try and get them. I might get them on later on today. They'll certainly be there tomorrow anyway. I'll come along at about 11 o'clock tomorrow and let you know if that's all right. We'll have a little live. Half yard. Oh, yes. Oh, thank you, Laurie. You do get an ebook if you get a friend signed up. Often wonder what it is. It's just some of the earlier projects from Half Yard Club, the ones that have been taken down. Right, so let's do this. So, zip's going to go slider side down across the top. So let's drag this over here. I know it's way too long. You know the score with long zips and me. The only one I'd got was a 15-inch zip, so that's what we use. Oh, I'm on that stitch. That's better. I pressed a zigzag for some reason. All right, just sew straight down the centre of the zip tape. Like so. And then lining side goes on the opposite side there. And I'm sewing from the same side, the type where I can see the stitches. Line up the edges here, and sew. Hubby ordered several of your books from your publishers for my birthday. What a lovely hubby you have. What is the printed fabric on the bag behind you? The one with the green contrast. Oh, I can't remember what it's called. It's on the website, begins with an A. It's actually based on South American county. Can't remember what it's called. It's nice, isn't it? It looks quite Moroccan. Starting with an A doesn't really help when you're looking for something on the website, is it? Sorry about that, Rosemary. It is on the website. I think it's in a bundle. Right, so that's that. So the shorter side is going to go on the top of the zip. Come here. So again, the outer pieces I put G700 on. The lining piece I haven't. So let's line up that with the edge of that fabric again. And sew down the middle. Now I want you to put a date in your diary for Create and Craft, if you don't mind. On the 31st of July, so it's only a couple of weeks away. I had a big meeting about this yesterday. We're going to be bringing you Seamless Sunday. So if you haven't, or if you remember Seamless Sunday, it was a concept I came up with a few years ago, and they want to revisit it. They want to do it all over again. So basically, on a Sunday morning, on Create and Craft shopping channel, I will put all the details of this closer to the time. It's always a morning of sewing. So you have 1 hour shows, and maybe there's 4 1-hour shows, there may be 5 1-hour shows, but they do 1 hour shows. I haven't. That's it. But Seamless Sunday takes those, it's going to be 6 hours of sewing and makes it into one big show. So there will be Stephanie Waitman, some brand new panels. We've got House of Alistair, there's a Juki one-day special, and we've got Visage Textiles with Sarah Payne. and Karen's coming in from Seams, and we're going to try and get everybody in all together, and then they all sit in the green room and have a chat, and Martin's going to be there and interview people, and we're going to have a huge giveaway and competitions and just mix it up. So you'll see a little bit of Visage Fabrics, and then you may see a little bit of Stephanie Wakeman, and then you might see a bit of the One Day Special, and then we might go back to Visage, and it just keeps it very, very pacey. So I'd love you to join me. 31st, because it used to be really, really popular before, and then I left, and then they carried on. It didn't really work too well for some reason. I want lots of emails and lots of interaction as well, but if it's busy, then I get another show. It'll be every 8 weeks, and if it's not, they won't do it again. So I'm rallying round for a bit of support. I'll give you more details closer to the date, but if you just make a note, 31st of July. Lynn says it's in the diary. Hi Rania. 31st is Angela's day. Oh, thank you. Keeps me in a job. So this is what I've done. I've pressed the 2 pieces away from the zip, and now I'm just going to top stitch across there because it looks nicer when it's top stitched. So I can put this back to regular stitch and literally just along the edge. I hope it's going to do well. They have actually planned in the next one. It's on the 27th of September. I've got the guests in and everything. So I'm hoping it's going to do good. And the same on this side. Like so. There we go. And then make sure you move the slider back again and chop off the end of the zip. Right. So that's that, which looks nice. And then I'm going to put a lining piece on here. So again, no G700 on this one, that's just a piece of lining. And we're going to put that right sides together and just sew across the top. Like so. I will try and do a YouTube video for this so that you've got it without the chat. I'm not sure when it'll be. I'll try and do it today. But I think I explained on Wednesday, I'm a little bit behind. Got people chasing me for things that I'm late with. I hate being late. Don't you? Hate being late. Thank you, Laura. I'll post on Facebook and on YouTube nearer the day with all of the details of where to find that channel and everything. So yeah, it'd be nice if you could come along. Right. Do you know what? I've done that wrong now after all that. What I'm doing, I told you it didn't go wrong. That's going to fold over and make a pocket that goes on the front, so I don't actually need that other piece. But when you open that up, you're now seeing the back of the fabric. So I shouldn't have sewn that right sides together. I should have sewn it with the wrong side to right side, if that makes sense. So I'm going to unpick that. Sheila sent me some quick unpicks, so I never have to search for them again. And I don't know what I've done with them. Tell you what would be easier. I'm just going to chop the top of that off and sew it so it'll be a little bit shorter. So I'm just going to cut off just underneath the stitching and then sew it again. We'll get it right this time. I just thought that this morning I was still going through the rest of your orders, just checking things off, and then it suddenly dawned on me I've got nothing to sew. So I thought, oh, I've been planning on doing something like this for a while, so I want that to be there, facing that way. So that needs to go on the back of there like that, and that will work. That will work. Yes, I was a little bit rushed again this morning. Seems to be the case, doesn't it? No, it's that way. Hang on, hold on. So that needs to be there, that needs to be facing up. So that needs to go wrong side of lining to right side of outer. Get it right, Deborah, honestly. And so across the top. I'm making a mess actually, Eleanor. I'm making a little fold-away pouch. I had the idea in my mind. I got really rushed this morning and just I'll cut out all the piece and just thought, yes, that'll work. We'll do that. And I cut an extra piece. Thank you, Laura. Okay, so let's do that again. So we'll get it right, haven't we? So let's flip this over here and press. So I've got wrong side to right side, and then when I fold that over, inside the pocket should be showing the right side. Yes. So let's give that a press. Yes, Hayley. Why do I buy the beach shop panels? Deirdre, they will hopefully be on the website tomorrow. As I said, I need to work out how many we've got left, because I can get more printed, but I don't. You have to have quite a few, and it takes a while. Right, so that's that. Okay, let's get this right. So I didn't need that bit after all. So I'm going to take the lining piece, and that's going to sit on there like that. And I seem to have lost the other panels now. How can I lose panels? They're on the floor. Oh, do better. Have a look at that while I just go down here. You probably saw that fall, didn't you? There we go. So that's what I'm looking for. I knew I'd cut those out. No, Maggie, I love doing these Saturday mornings. Yeah, I could do. I've got 3 assistants. I've got Gary Kibley and Tyler working with me now, but it's just busier and busier. But the Saturday mornings and Wednesday afternoon isn't something that's going to be sacrificed because I enjoy it too much. There, right, so that's that. And then this is just going to be a pocket, so without a zip in it. So right sides together, we're just going to sew across the top. Oh, I can do a video for this quite quickly, I think, when I get it right. Consider this a practice. How's that? I think I might put a little divide in this one as well. But I don't know about you, this is... Oh, that doesn't sound too good. This is how I come up with ideas in the first place, just by doing it. Do you do that? So I think I'd like to make a pouch. I want a zip to go across the front of it. I want a lining behind it because I don't like to see like the wrong side of the zip or anything. And then I wanted to fasten. I toyed with a magnetic snap. I did, and then I thought, no, I'm going to tie it with a ribbon. And then thinking about interfacing, I'll do something a little bit different with that, because I'm sure you're sick of seeing firm fleece at the moment, although it would work very well for them. And then things kind of evolve. This is how it kind of turns out. Daryl says my first makes are always a practice. Sometimes they turn out perfectly first time. Normally though, I'm not doing it in front of people. So you're getting an insight into how my mind works now. Right, then that goes. Did any of you watch Sewing Street when I was there? So I might just trim that down a bit. And we did Challenge Debbie. I'm just going to top stitch across that fold, and basically it was a lazy way for me to not prep the show. Basically, the nice thing about Sewing Street is they had all the supplies all around you. Whereas with somewhere like Create and Craft, you have to take everything with you. So if I needed thread, what's happened on Facebook? If I needed thread, or if I needed fleece, or fastenings, or ribbons, everything was there in the studio. So we'd do a challenge, Debbie. This is the fabric I'm using. What shall I make? it was quite interesting. I was making something I'd not heard of before. It was like a book with pages made out of wadding, so that you can stick your patchwork pieces to it, and that worked really well. I did a Japanese knot bag. I made a right old mess of that. Yeah, that was quite good fun. So let's pop that on the other side here. That's a little bit too long there. Let me just trim that back. Oh, I'm frozen apparently. I think I'm back on Facebook again. I had to be honest, I had a problem with YouTube, which is why I was a little bit late this morning. So I don't know whether it's, I'm blaming the heat. I don't know whether it's an internet problem, but it took me ages to actually go live on YouTube. I got a spinny circle for a long time. So I did, if you were watching right from the beginning, I did say, just a bit of a warning, it was playing up a little bit today. So make a quick skirt on so. Oh, I did, didn't I? Yes. Loads of fun. Catch up in the wind. Oh, hi Denise. I've stopped freezing now. I wonder why. Right, so I've got that. So you can see the way it's looking now. Let me just, rearrange my screen. So we're like that. Now then, you could put a magnetic snap on here at this point, if you wanted to. You can leave it exactly as it is. I'm going to sew a dividing line down the centre and make that into 2 pockets, but that's entirely up to you. That is going to be a big pocket and a zip pocket, so you've got a zip pocket on top of the pocket just there. So let's fold that in half, just to crease the centre mark. You could make this into pen pockets, so you could do a few. If you've got something specific that you need to store in there, then you could make them, you know, maybe one to one side. If you want to put something like a mobile phone or something, that would work as well. So let's just pop a couple of pins in there to hold it in place. And do the same on this end as well. Okay, so I'm just going to sew my dividing line down the middle of that pocket. A sensory blanket, that's a nice idea, Jane. I'm not sure about making something without a pattern for it. I think it might need pattern pieces. But I'll have a think. There we go. So that's that. Now what I'm also going to do, I'm going to tie this with a ribbon. If you're putting a magnetic snap on, you could do that now, and that means that when that folds over, it'll have a snap to fasten it. This one's just going to have a ribbon to tie it. So I know that's going to be a little bit too long, but I'll cut that down to the right size later, which may seem a little bit wasteful, and it probably is. So this is going to go facing inwards, just over the bottom here. And I'm going to tuck that out of the way so I don't sew over it. And the other ribbon is going to go here, so on the opposite side, so it matches up. So right down the centre, and have another pin in there. And then I'm going to sew straight across the bottom on both pieces. And that can go in there to keep it out of the way. So close to the edge, this one. This is just to hold all the pieces together before we sew the next bit. And I'm also going to just sew the ends here, just to hold the pocket in place. So we don't need many stitches. And again, let's sew across the bottom. Trap the ribbon in there. And just at the top here. And at the top of that pocket there. There, so we can take the pins out now. Touch by an angel. Hello! From Houston in Texas. I went to Houston in Texas. YouTube has literally just disappeared off my screen. Oh, there you are. Just put the end. You could have just put the end to end, so then cut in the middle. One way of saving waste. That's a good idea. Could have done that. Oh, Amanda's off to buy a new sewing machine. Yay! What a great day to spend a day. Hi, sweetie. Hey, puppy. Must be getting hot out there because she's coming here now. Right, so let me see if we can just do this. Whoops. Oh no, I've switched it off. I was going to try and move my camera so you can see her, but I've just switched it off by mistake. Bear with me a second. Hey, Bob. No, she's gone again now. Oh, after all that, she's gone again. If she comes back. Right, so that's what we've got. So I'm going to put the other side on this now, right sides together. So I'm going to bag it out, as they say. You can see all the gubbins now. Look. There she is. Hey, puppy. Bob. Bobby. It's a Bobby. You're getting hot. Hey, Bob. Bob. Hey! Completely ignoring us, look. Hey, Bob. Not just ignoring us, but turning her back on us as well. There you go. That's dogs for you. Did Bobbin do that? What, turn it off? Winter collection's just right. Oh, congratulations, Deborah. Yeah, she's not too happy. The thing is, we've got a paddling pool in the garden. We've got a huge pond that Gary deliberately had built with sloping sides so dogs can get in there, and she won't go in it. So she could cool off quite easily if she wanted to. But again, it is quite cool in here. The sun hasn't quite come round yet, so it's a good place to be. Right, so I'm going to sew all the way around the edge, but we need to leave a turning gap. I'm going to do that in one side. And then we'll turn it through and hopefully it'll all work. An echo music. Can you? There's an echo, isn't it? Oh, I'll have to have a look at that. It's quite a new camera, Jules, and I probably just need to switch the camera mic off. Right. So literally I'm just sewing all the way around. I'm right in front of what I'm doing as well, aren't I? There we go. We'll need trimming down a bit. That's fine. Just move it a little bit. Put some carrots in the pot. That's a good idea, carrot. She likes carrots, actually. Could throw a ball in there or a stick. That might get her to go in. But the thing is, if she went in once, she'd love it because she will actually go into the duck pond in the village. And she will go into the stream. She just won't go into the pond. Oh, I didn't leave a gap. I'll leave a gap in the end instead. That's you lot distracting me again. Blame you. I was blaming you. Yeah, Susan, I'll have a look at that. Oh, thank you, Helen. Oh no, she's got COVID. Getting really fed up. I haven't had it. I've been quite lucky. Trying to isolate from the rest of the family. It's difficult though, isn't it? A cooling mat. That's a good idea. No, Rosina, the bulb hasn't blown. I cover it up purely. I've got some white tack over it because otherwise it's so bright you can't see anything. So just while I'm filming, I get a lump of white tack and cover that over so it's not blinding you. You can see what I'm sewing. Tricks of the trade. No, Ada Haley, Bobby won't go out when it's raining. So she'll go in the duck pond. She'll get soaked in the duck pond, but water coming from above just isn't. It doesn't make sense to her. Did you ask him about that patchwork fabric? I haven't yet, Alana, because she's out for the day today. So I haven't spoken to her. She's taking Vienna out for the day. I'll ask her later on. Right, snip across that. I don't know where it came from, to be honest. I'm having a little to do with the website, which is great. Seem to have missed a bit there for some reason, which is good at the moment because frees me up to meet some deadlines that I'm. Oh, now look, I'm knocking that off again. That I'm behind with. Leslie's sister's just had COVID and said exactly the same as what we all had. Oh no. Janet's in from Lafayette and caught COVID on the second day. I'm just trimming down the thick bits on this, and then we'll turn it the right side out. You could put binding around it if you didn't want to bag it out in this manner. I think the turning gap's a bit small, so I made maybe a while here. Oh, Carol. Please tell Jade to have a lovely day and congratulations to Amelia for a dance trophy. Oh, Jade, you have a lovely day. And congratulations, Amelia, on getting your dance trophy. Well done. Big clap for you. Oh, loads of you got COVID. Be careful with the cooling mat if Bobbin is a chewer. No, she's not a chewer. She'll be fine with that. Just got Wi-Fi this morning. All right, Jill. I'm just going to poke the corners out with my tool for poking corners out. It's actually sitting quite flat. I thought it might be a bit lumpy in the corners, but it's actually very good. Oh, thank you, Joan. Thanks, Kath. Oh, who's over here? I'd love to come and work for you, but I think the commute from Somerset may be a bit long. Oh, I wouldn't pay you though, Alana, that's the thing. There, so we've got that. So it needs pressing now. And then I'm going to sew all the way around the edge, and that will sew the opening closed. So let's just manoeuvre this. So this isn't a nice size actually for keeping wet wipes, baby wipes, that kind of thing in. Make a nice present as well, actually, wouldn't it? What would you keep in there for your cosmetics? You could make this into. I was thinking, toying with the idea of putting the long pocket this way and making pockets to put makeup brushes or paint brushes and that kind of thing in. Alice. I lose that turning tool so often, but it is really handy because it's not sharp enough to point through the edges. Right, let's do this. And then just where the opening is, I'm going to fold those edges in to make it nice and neat before I top stitch it. Let's get some steam on this. I don't think I've got any water in it, that would help. A jewellery roll, yes, that would be a nice idea, Angela, too. Oh, we have got steam. Let's steam over the zip there as well then. That's better, nice and flat. Right, so top stitch all the way around. Brushes, we could do a brushes patch. Those are the kind of things, Sharon, that are easy to do in a live like this, because it doesn't take very long, it doesn't take very much fabric, and it doesn't need a pattern. So that's the thing with the lives. It's time is of the essence because you don't want to be here all day. I'm just lengthening the stitch. I'm going up to a 3 on this one. Oh, Karen, I'll see you Wednesday then. Thank you for being with us. Anson Benny's 6. He loves sewing and craft and watches you with me. He's woke up with chicken pox. Oh no! And he's watching you, so could you say, "Oh, hi Ben." No scratching. Lots of chamomile lotion, and you may look as though you've got pink blotches all over you, but that'll help to stop you itching. Do you remember when? Well, when I was younger, I don't know don't know about you, if you had chicken pox, then the neighbours would come round with their children so that they'd catch it. It was encouraged to catch chicken pox off each other. I remember Kimberly and Tyler having chicken pox. I've got a picture of them somewhere, both covered in spots, bless them. So I've never had it. And I never had the injection either. So shingles is lovely, isn't it? Right, be careful when you're sewing over the lumpy bits, because there are some very lumpy bits. Your seams are going to be quite thick. You can probably hear the sewing machine bashing a little bit. That's fine. Yes, Megan, I will, because we've had a lot of chat today, haven't we? So I'll do one straight after we've finished here now. Again, it might take me a while to actually upload it because there's all of the editing and the rendering and all of that malarkey that goes with it. But yeah, I will do a video for this. I had to wait to see if it worked first. Hello, Alexis. Oh, Susan says get well soon. Jill says poor Ben. Oh, I know. Right. Almost there. Yeah, careful over the zip, because you've actually got a zip, come on, which is folded over, so just take your time. And if you feel as though your machine's struggling, turn the hand wheel towards you over those very thick bits. Had shingles very, very, yes, Elizabeth. It is. Maybe once every couple of years I get it. It's horrible. Yeah, I think all sewing machines will throb a little over lumpy bits, and it probably sounds an awful lot more noisy on a microphone than it actually is. No, Marilla, I haven't actually made anything with vinyl, the table covering stuff. I did make a few bags, but I haven't used that for all. It's quite firm, isn't it? I covered a chair in it once. I think I've told you before. A friend of mine asked me to cover a bucket chair, and I said, what kind of fabric would you like? She said, oh, something crazy. So I covered it in it was white vinyl, that really thick stuff with big bold spots all over it. It looks like clowns' noses. And I don't think she liked it because I never actually saw it in her house. It took me ages. I'll tell you why it took me ages. I'm going to walk in foot. So I battled on without it. There we go. So that's that. That folds over, and that ties in a bow like so. Way too long, the ribbon. Chop that off. I'll think of something to do with that because there is quite a bit. So I think that's actually quite sweet. And again, G700 means that it's still quite soft. If you wanted it to be firmer, you could use a fusible fleece, like an H630, H640. You could use the firm fleece that we have on the website as well. We've still got loads of that in stock. And then when you open it up, there's two pockets here, one big pocket here, and then a nice lined zip pocket there as well. So I don't know what you're going to use it for. Could be your, I don't know, pens and pencils and your mobile phone and, you know, I don't know, cosmetics, that kind of thing. But that's quite a simple make. So, well, I hope you've enjoyed that. I will do the video again. I'm not sure how long that's going to take me, but I shall get on with that now. Don't forget the Lewis and Irene fabrics on the website, and don't forget, if you're a Half Yard Club member, to put your 10% discount code in, because we tend to sell out of Lewis and Irene fabrics so quickly and we can't always get them back in stock again. So not making any apologies for showing you Christmas fabrics. Have another quick look in the middle of a heat wave, because you grab these while we've got them, because they just go. That's the big Christmas panel with the Christmas stockings, and then you've got the 12 days of Christmas. I can't remember what they're all called, but have a look on the website. We've got the Bumbleberry blender that matches, and the holly, and that one in the green as well. So have a better look on the website on debbieshortsewing.com. Right, I shall see you again on Wednesday. Now on Wednesday we're going to do some English paper piecing, I may spread that out over a couple of Wednesdays, because I thought for the first one we'll do a hexagon, we'll do a Y seam, which is probably one of the easiest things to do. But I also wanted to show you an easy way of doing clamshells and apple cores, which is sewing curves. But I don't think we'll have enough time in 1 hour to do everything. And I also need to show you how to sew elastic, because I can't remember your name. Sorry about that. The elastic's gone in the corners of the fitted sheets, and she's having problems with the tension to try and put some more elastic back in it again. So I thought we'd do a quick elastic demo as well. Right, so I'll get on with this video. I'm glad you like it. Thank you, Shirley. It's been lovely having your company again this morning. I said these Saturday mornings and Wednesday afternoons are some of my favourite times of the week, chatting to you lot. Oh, it's Helen's birthday on Wednesday. She's going to watch on catch up. Oh, you're not going to join us on your birthday? How rude. So I'm just trying to configure my software, and everything's gone a little bit black over there. Oh yes, Laura, sorry, tomorrow morning. I shall see you tomorrow morning. This is going to say see you again Wednesday, but I am actually going to pop up. I'm not going to make anything, but I will pop up and let you know what's happening with the panels, what we've got and how many we've got and all that kind of thing when I've worked it out. So what I'm waiting for, I have a Debbie will be with you soon, and I have a see you again on Wednesday, and my little control centre's decided to switch itself off. Going back to bed, says Stephanie. It's 5 AM in Alberta, Canada. Oh, did you get up just for us? Oh, that's really sweet of you. Thank you. It's not letting me do it. I'm just going to have to switch you off. Hard out. Oh, no, there we go. See you again Wednesday at 4. That's what I wanted. I can go now. So, yeah, tomorrow morning, just for a quick catch-up at 11 o'clock in the morning, and then I'll be back for a proper hour's worth of demo on Wednesday. So, I hope you enjoyed today. Enjoy the rest of the weekend. Take care in the sun. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.